Welcome to the top 10 haunted places in Vermont, where we dive into the chilling legends, eerie encounters, and the restless spirits that still haunt the Green Mountain State. From historic inns to ancient bridges, these are the places where the past refuses to stay buried. 1. Green Mountain Inn. Perched in the misty heart of Stowe, Vermont, the Green Mountain Inn is more than just a charming historic retreat. It's a place where the past lingers in chilling whispers. The most infamous spirit is Boots Barry, a former horseman at the inn, born in room 302. After a tragic downfall into alcoholism, he became a local hero by saving passengers from a runaway stagecoach, only to meet his own death years later, slipping from the inn's roof during a storm. To this day, guests report the eerie sound of boots pacing above them, even when no one is there. Some even claim to hear faint laughter echoing through the halls, as if Boots himself is still roaming, forever bound to the place of his tragic fate. Would you dare to stay the night? 2nd Dutton House, Shelburne. Once a quiet colonial home, now a chilling relic of the past. Dutton House in Shelburne, Vermont, holds secrets buried beneath centuries of dust. Built in the 18th century, this house has seen sickness, suffering, and untimely deaths. Visitors speak of an oppressive presence, cold spots that creep up the spine, and ghostly whispers in empty rooms. Some claim to see shadowy figures moving past windows, while others hear the faint cries of children, long gone, yet somehow still lingering. The most unsettling tale? The spirit of an elderly woman, seen watching from a rocking chair, vanishing the moment you blink. Those who enter at night often leave with an unshakable feeling. Something inside is watching and waiting. 3. The Norwich Inn. At first glance, the Norwich Inn in Vermont is a charming historic getaway, but beneath its warm facade lurks a ghostly presence that refuses to fade. The most infamous spirit is Mary, the wife of the inn's founder, who died within its walls in the early 1800s. Guests report strange occurrences, glasses shattering on their own, doors locking and unlocking without reason, and the overwhelming scent of floral perfume drifting through empty halls. Some have seen a shadowy woman standing at the top of the stairs, watching, waiting. Bartenders whisper of unseen hands rearranging bottles at night, as if Mary herself still lingers, ensuring her beloved inn remains just as she left it. Stay too long, and you might just feel her cold gaze following you through the darkness. 4. Marble Mansion Inn. In the quiet town of Fairhaven, Vermont, the Marble Mansion Inn stands as a grand relic of a bygone era, its cold marble walls hiding whispers of the past. Built in the 19th century, this once opulent home has been plagued by eerie occurrences. Guests awaken to the sensation of unseen hands brushing against them, only to find the room empty. Others report the sound of soft footsteps echoing down the halls, yet no one is there. The most chilling tale? A ghostly woman in a flowing white gown, seen gliding through the mansion at night, her sorrowful gaze locked on something unseen. Is she searching for a lost love, or is she warning visitors to leave? Those who stay often wake with the same unsettling feeling. Something watches from the shadows, waiting, always waiting. 5. The White House Inn. Perched on a lonely hill in Wilmington, Vermont, the White House Inn is a vision of elegance, but beneath its beauty lies a chilling past. Once a private mansion, tragedy and mystery have woven themselves into its walls. Guests speak of cold drafts that creep under locked doors, lights flickering without explanation, and whispers that slither through the silence. The most terrifying encounters involve a spectral woman in a long black dress, appearing at the foot of guests' beds, her hollow eyes fixed on them before vanishing into thin air. Some say she was a heartbroken widow, forever trapped in her grief. Others believe she guards a secret the house refuses to give up. One thing is certain: those who stay often leave with the same uneasy feeling, that they were never truly alone. 6. Back in time. In the quiet town of St. Albans, Vermont, the back in time. Bed and breakfast stands frozen in an eerie embrace of the past. Built in the 19th century, its walls have absorbed decades of whispers, secrets, and sorrow. Guests report chilling encounters, unseen hands brushing against them, doors creaking open on their own, and an unsettling feeling of being watched. The most haunting tale is that of a shadowy figure, often seen standing at the end of hallways, vanishing the moment one dares to look closer. Some say it's the spirit of a former owner, forever pacing the house he once cherished. Others believe something far older lingers, something that has been waiting in the darkness long before the inn even existed. Would you dare to stay and listen? 7. Norwich University. At Norwich University, the oldest private military college in the U.S., discipline and order reign by day. But when night falls, something else takes control. The campus is steeped in ghostly legends, with students and staff reporting chilling encounters. In the empty corridors of Jackman Hall, footsteps echo with no one in sight. Doors slam shut on their own, and whispers seep through the walls like forgotten voices trying to be heard. The most terrifying presence lurks in Room 308, where cadets have awakened to the sight of a shadowy figure standing over them, silent, motionless, watching. Some say he's a fallen soldier, forever trapped in the place where he once trained. Others claim he's something much older, something that has been waiting in the darkness long before the first cadet ever set foot here. 8. Historic Goldbrook Covered Bridge. Known to locals as Emily's Bridge. The historic Goldbrook Covered Bridge in Stowe, Vermont, is more than just an aging wooden crossing. It's a portal to a tragic past. Legend tells of a young woman named Emily, who, after being abandoned by her lover, took her own life by hanging from the bridge's rafters. Now, she lingers in the shadows, her rage seeping into the wood itself. Visitors report claw-like scratches appearing on their cars, phantom footsteps echoing on the planks, and an unseen force pushing them as they cross. Some even hear blood-curdling screams in the dead of night. Those who dare to stop under the bridge often leave with the same unsettling feeling that Emily is still there, watching, waiting, and full of sorrowful wrath. 9. Enosburg Falls. Beneath the quiet surface of Enosburg Falls, Vermont, lies a darkness that refuses to be forgotten. The town, rich with history, holds whispers of spirits that wander its streets, forever bound to unfinished stories. Locals speak of eerie lights flickering near the river, where shadows move without a source. In old buildings, disembodied voices murmur from empty rooms, and icy hands brush against unsuspecting visitors. The most chilling legend tells of a woman in a tattered dress, seen wandering near the falls, her face obscured, her sorrow palpable. Those who dare to approach say she vanishes before their eyes, leaving only the faint scent of wet earth and something rotten. Was she a victim of tragedy? Or is she searching for something lost to time? One thing is certain. Once you've seen her, you'll never forget. 10. The Hartness House. In the small town of Springfield, Vermont, the Hartness House stands as a grand yet haunted reminder of its dark history. Once the home of a wealthy industrialist, the mansion now holds the restless spirits of its past. Guests report feeling an oppressive presence, as if unseen eyes are always watching. Cold drafts brush against their skin, and the sound of soft whispers can be heard in empty rooms. The most terrifying encounter involves the ghost of a man, said to be the former owner, whose shadowy figure is often seen pacing the halls, his face twisted in anger. Some believe his soul is trapped, unable to find peace after a tragic betrayal. Those who stay too long often feel the chilling pull of the house, as if it's trying to claim them too, as part of its haunted legacy. And there you have it, the most haunted spots in Vermont, each with its own dark story to tell. If you dare, visit them yourself and see if you can feel the eerie presence that still lingers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more chilling tales from the world of the paranormal. Until next time, stay spooky.